The Harlem Globetrotters were some of the most skilled, talented, and athletic guys to touch a basketball. Okay? So why is that? Why is it that they don't translate to the NBA? That's the first question. Now I'm going to get the second part of the question is
Yeah.
these guys dominate the game from the athletic and skill departments. So why aren't they in the league? That's like the same question but rephrased, okay?
Okay.
So we'll start there and then I'll ask my follow-up question afterwards, okay?
Okay.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want to attack that or
I do actually.
let's hear it, bro?
So I'm going to give a special shout out to our friend James because this is something that he inherently taught to me, and it wasn't even basketball related. So do you guys know the game Rocket League, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know what Rocket League is, it's car soccer,
Yeah.
but plain and simple. And there are freestylers in the game. So think of the freestylers like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Okay.
They're just doing fancy tricks and
Yeah.
fancy moves and stuff like that. They're scoring these crazy goals off the ceiling and everything of that nature. And when me and James went up against two of them, he's like, they're freestyling. All we got to do is just be aggressive. They don't know how to defend. They don't know game sense.
Wow.
And we won the game because of that. We just stayed aggressive. They were scrambling on defense. They just wanted to do flips and tricks.
Right.
And essentially, that's what the Harlem Globetrotters do. It's what the Savannah Bananas do with baseball and the party animals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's all entertainment.
It's entertainment.
When it,
purposes.
like some of these guys are good, but they're not. A lot of them used to play in the league and aren't good enough anymore to be in the league.
Well, not a lot, some.
Some of them is what I meant, but it's all skill. It's all for entertainment. You're putting on a show. But if you like go tell one of them to go guard SGA, or
Yeah.
even go guard like I don't know, I'm just trying to think of someone that's like not as good. Go guard
Reggie Jackson.
Go guard Reggie Jackson. They're gonna have a hard time
Okay.
because there's such a difference between someone who's really good at basketball and a professional NBA basketball player.
Interesting.
They're so good at just every the
Brian Scalabrine.
have you seen him in the park? Dude, he'll pull up to Rucker Park and he'll just destroy people
just
left
cook
and right.
people, yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
he's still got it.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys just don't have that. And
Yeah.
like, you can tell just dribbling a basketball, the pros just make it look so much easier. Just
think
dribbling
so?
it simply up and down. Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
These Globetrotters are something else. I'll
Well,
tell you that. But
I
think
I understand that like they're high flyers, and I had the opportunity to see. You said the Globetrotters, the Harlem Wizards came to
Yeah.
my school. They're the other
Okay.
team freestyle.
Same here. Yeah.
They came to my school when I was in middle school, and the crazy thing that actually happened is that we didn't even get to see them do their full act because one of them broke the backboard in our school and it shattered.
That's
so
incredible.
they were calling us up grade by grade. This is a little story time. They're calling us grade by grade, and we just see teachers frantically running up and down the hallway. We're like, "What's going on?"
You missed it.
And it wasn't us that was watching them. It was another
that
grade.
sucks.
So we see the teachers outside, and one of the Harlem Wizards is on the floor with a big ice pack and bandages on his face. I think he messed up his eye, his face completely.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And he was more of like a smaller guy because he was able to dunk and jump.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then I peek my head into the gym.
And there's glass everywhere.
There's glass. Well, not the whole backboard, but there's glass on the floor. The whole backboard is shattered, and then the rim is pulled all the way down.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm like,
insane.
oh crap. So then they called the backup. There was another guy that was there, really tall guy, like probably
7 foot plus.
6'8", 6'9", 6'10".
Oh, okay.
He put on a show for us. He used the other rim. He almost broke the other rim
Oh
dunking.
my god.
I mean, let it be said that like school gyms, the backboards are nowhere near as
Yeah,
sturdy as
exactly.
NBA
They're
and
not
college. Like,
made for dunking. The ones in middle school, because we can't dunk, we're middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Like so, like that net had probably no resistance, but they replaced them over time. But they put on a really good show. It was enjoyable. I mean, maybe the taller guys have some like,
That's what I'm saying.
but the smaller guys probably not because. If we pull up the Globetrotters roster right now, or the Wizards, I'm sure we'd see like a lot of guys that are probably within like 5'5", 5'4" for like
Well,
height
that's
reasons.
super small. Yeah.
yeah.
Some guys, but again, this is like the same thing. Like
Composite.
for like, what's the thing?
But even like with the tall guys, like Bol is 7'3", and he
Yeah.
Seven.
he struggles. No, Manute Bol was 7'7".
Oh,
Bol
you're
Bol's
right, Bol Bol,
7'3".
yeah.
Bol Bol struggles in the league, and just because you're tall does not mean at all that you're good enough to be in the NBA.
Very true.
Because being that
Yeah.
tall requires a lot of mobility and flexibility,
Yes.
and some guys just don't have that.
Yeah.
I'm sure like some of them do have basketball skill and have played before. Like if we were to ask one of them to like play in a 5v5 with us, like I'm sure they'd be
destroy
pretty
us.
decent.
Well, they destroy us.
No,
but-
like on
destroy
no
us.
one of them on our team with like the
Oh,
rest of
yeah.
us, not 5v5 them. Like I'm
No,
sure.
they would like if it was like a 1v1, like they would destroy us.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure
it would
'cause
not be close.
They
We
would freestyle on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so like we
that's
would, we
because-
would look funny.
But that's because we're essentially, you know, the
We're
lowest of the
casual.
low.
Regulars, yeah.
Like in simplest terms, they're good enough to play professional basketball, but nowhere near NBA.
Okay.
Like they could probably get a contract overseas easily, and probably hold their own. But in NBA, I just don't see that happening.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're good at their job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like we should look up. Did any of them become NBA players?
It's usually the reverse. Usually they play in the NBA,
Okay,
and then they
fair.
come back.
Fair.
Okay.
So
All right. Part 2.
part 2.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
So same, we're sticking with the Globetrotter theme here. The question is, do you think that the Harlem Globetrotters or anything like them that might come to fruition, do you think something like them should be a part of the NBA All-Star Weekend to help revive it? If so, how would you strategically bring them into the All-Star Weekend to get the best possible outcome for the NBA?
I like this question.
We should have the Globetrotters just freestyle around LeBron, make him look silly.
They're actually the Harlem Globetrotters are trying to get into the NBA.
Are they actually?
They want to be a team, but the NBA has they're not seeing any
Like
part
an
of it.
actual NBA team? That would be kind of fun.
The NBA wants no part of it at all.
Yo, imagine like going on to 2K and using the Globetrotters.
Globetrotters,
That
that'd
would
be
be
cool.
fun, bro. Doing some crazy dunks
Yeah.
or dribble skills. Yeah.
But what do you think, Antoine, to that question?
I think it's a good idea because they're entertainers and they entertain. And
do a good job of it.
the least entertaining thing in all of basketball is All-Star Weekend,
Yes.
specifically the game.
Yeah.
So
What if they?
it'll be fun. I would enjoy it. It's an our neck of the woods, so we would enjoy it more
Yeah.
because they're right in our backyard across the river.
And they barely play in New York. They'll go all over
They
the
go
place.
everywhere. Yeah.
I was looking up.
Globetrot.
Apparently, the most famous Globetrotter is Wilt. Wilt had a stint with the Globetrotters.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Before playing.
Yeah.
But other guys, I don't know who they were.
But that was like way back in the day
Yeah.
Yeah.
when there was plumbers and that.
Exactly.
It would be fun. Either the Wizards or the Globetrotters. Like the Globetrotters are more well
Yeah,
known.
more notable.
They're the
More
known
well-known.
ones, yeah.
But like, it
But-
doesn't even have to be the Globetrotters. Trotters. It can be like any. Like you see some guys on social media, and you just put together a team of some outstanding social media entertainer, talented basketball play. Like not speed. That's more of like a celebrity game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about a celebrity game.
Flight.
That'd be cool. Maybe you
like-
can have like a Globetrotters versus celebrity. You know what I
Flight.
mean? Like
That'd be cool.
involve something like that. I think that would be very entertaining.
So we're gonna get Flight, Lost and Unbound, Speed,
Who else?
Chris Smooth,
Yeah.
and
Just a bunch of those guys.
That's it.
who else is
Like
a
the-
2K legend?
The problem is though, even with the Globetrotters bring a lot of entertainment to the All Star game and All Star weekend, but like All Stars never getting fixed. It's just never getting
It's
fixed.
impossible.
Because look, I mean,
You
whoever
don't think it would help?
whoever doesn't make the All Star team goes on vacation. They go to relax.
Yeah.
They
The players
enjoy
that
that.
go to All Star weekend don't want to be there. They just want the accolade and they just want to go rest for a week, and they don't get to do that.
Yeah.
You have to practice, you have to do the skills, you have to play in a full game, and it's just not something that they, see as like maybe something as an incentive. And we've already seen them try and do things that is away from the NBA players. Like the celebrity game's got some fun clips and stuff like that, but it's mostly not as popular. It's aired literally 2 days before the game, and it's on late at night, so no one really watches it.
Yeah. So it doesn't help much.
Yeah, it's just
So you don't think they would have any place in helping the All Star Weekend?
no. I think the problem is that you could include them in events and they could do a good job, but then people are going to be up in arms about this should be about the NBA players and not about the Harlem Globetrotters. They're going to be like, oh,
Right.
they're taking over this whole event. This isn't fun. I want to see LeBron James. I don't want to see Big Easy
Right.
or
If we're-
anything like
If
that.
we're being honest, this upcoming year with the World and versus NBA, that's the last thing they're gonna do. I
Yeah.
feel like that's their last straw.
their last
if
hope.
that doesn't work out, it's back to just what it was.
Okay.
I think they're done experimenting with the All Star game.
I hope they are, man. I'm getting sick of this.
I would like them to add like the Shooting Stars game back. That was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. But like the skills comp is whatever. 3-point contest is whatever now. Dunk contest is kind of not even fun anymore.
It should have been. They should have gotten rid of the dunk contest years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
What would you do,
I don't
Gio?
know.
What's your answer to that question?
I mean, I agree with you partially because I don't think it would revive the All-Star Weekend because you really need to have the NBA players do that.
Yeah.
But I think they could absolutely help with entertainment. I mean, that's what they do.
Right.
Like
They're great at that.
The crazy thing is that like every sport has changed their All Star game because we used to have the Pro Bowl. Now that we have the Pro Bowl games, NBA has been changing it every year. The NHL now is doing the Four Nations Face Off almost every year. The only thing that has stayed the same and can get good revenue is MLB. The home run derby and All-Star game bring in so much more money than every other sport for All-Star weekend.
Yeah, because it's
I have a good idea.
because it's a game that doesn't really require so much physical exertion.
And the home run derby is just kind of
Each player pitches an inning. Each position player plays like 4 or 5 innings, and
2 or 3, yeah. And then
Yeah.
the home run derby is kind of just
home run derby is the home run derby. Players
Exactly.
actually want to do that.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay.
But what did you say, Gio?
Here's my idea to help revive All-Star Weekend, and it goes completely away from the topic of the Globetrotters, and
fine.
that is 1v1s,
Ooh, that's
but
great.
non-NBA players. Hold on, hear me out. I'm not finished. Non-NBA players,
Has to be
still pro basketball players,
Okay.
right? But it doesn't have to be pro. Like you can just be anyone, right? But you have to be
any
good enough
random-
to be able to compete. In
Random
this thing.
Joe Schmo.
You have to have some type of resume to be able to compete. Okay.
Okay.
And then the winner of this 1v1 tournament gets a contract in the NBA. That is a good idea. You can't tell me it's not.
That's crazy.
It's probably unrealistic.
It's very
But that's an
unrealistic.
absolutely amazing idea. What do you think?
I still want to test out my idea of 3v3.
Yeah.
I think that would make the All-Star game so much
that would-
better.
NBA players, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
3v3
for sure,
comp.
for sure.
Make each
But you can't tell me that wouldn't be so fun to watch. Just
Eh.
randoms that you have never heard about,
Yeah.
but the winner gets the NBA contract.
yeah, but
Minimum,
like,
right?
what-
Minimum.
But what if they all stink?
They don't.
No, but I'm saying like, what if in the game they brick it up and they like don't play good enough?
In like what?
In the actual
NBA?
game. In the
The
actual
actual game.
games.
I'm
No,
talking about in the-
before
in the
going to
1v1.
NBA.
No,
tournament.
they're not. Like they're really good players. There's really, really good players that are
There
not.
is.
Okay, but
You know what I'm saying?
really good players have stinkers.
Yeah.
What if all these
Not
guys?
everyone's gonna have a stinker.
Oh, really?
Someone's gonna come out a winner.
What if
they're
we
gonna be
see?
good.
What if we see someone poop their pants because they're so?
Oh my god! I gotta censor that out now too. This dude is trying to get us
I am
demonetized.
crazy.
Yeah, you
What
are.
if they poop their pants because they're, nervous?
Wait, do you understand how competitive that would be?
No, I understand how I think a guaranteed contract is way too overzealous because there's guys that are better than them that are on two-way deals, and they can't even get guaranteed contracts. I think it's just they're not earning it properly. I feel like just a one-time thing should not get you an NBA contract like
All right,
that.
that's a fair
There's
point.
a body of work that comes along with it.
Fair point, but I think this would be so
Cash
exciting.
prize. How about a cash prize instead?
Cash prize?
I think that's better.
I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
Put their name on the map as well because you're in front of all the fans and everything.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I can settle for
I
that.
think so, but I want to try. I want that 3v3 thing to happen so bad.
Yeah.
Because it worked in hockey for a short period of time. Each division had a team, and they just did it tournament style. They played up to like a certain amount of time. Maybe in the NBA, you should play up to like 11 or 21.
Yeah.
Kind of like the way the colleges do it at the Mall of America. At the end of every season, the 3v3 tournament. Each conference is a team, and you go up against each other. You play pool play and stuff like that, and then you eventually do playoffs down to a winner.
Yeah.
And then the winner can it be whatever
Yeah,
money,
I mean-
charity, whatever the NBA sees as fit.
That would be
But
fun.
that was a good question though.